So hi, in this video I'm going to discuss a problem of Codeforces from 929. It is a deep 3 contest and this is the C problem of the contest. So let's move to the problem statement. In the problem, we have given three positive integers a, b and l. As you can see, all of them are greater than 0. Okay. It can be shown that there always exists a way to choose non-negative integers k, x and y such that this equation satisfy. Okay. Our task is to find the distinct possible value of k across all such ways. So basically what is given us, it is given to us three positive integers a, b and l. I need to find all, all the distinct values of what k for variable x and y. So this is the equation and question. Let's take this example 2, 5 and 20 and I will explain it using this. So these are the possible combinations I have already written. It will make you easier to understand. So let's say 20 2 raised to power x, 5 raised to power y. So how I'm going to find the possible values of x and y? Let me show you. Suppose y is equal to 0. Okay. For this, what are the possible values of x? And what are the possible values of what? K. To check if they are distinct or not, I will need to do this as well. So look, if x is equal to 0, it will give me what? 1, and 20 divided by 1, so it's 20 only. 4, if x is equal to what? 1, sorry, if it x was 0, so it will give 1 and it was okay. If x is equal to 1, then it will going to give me 2, and 20 divided by 2, it is 10. Okay. If x is 2, it will give me what? 4. Now 20 divided by 4, 5, and here 2. If x is 3, it will going to give me 8, and 20 divided by 8, obviously I know it won't give me. Basically 20 is not divisible by 8, so I will end the process here. So what are the possible values of x I got here is 0, 1, 2. Okay, I stored this. I will now check for the y. Suppose x is equal to 0 and the equation was itself was 20 uh, 2 raised to power 0 and 5 raised to power y. Now I need to change the values of y. Basically, if y is equal to what? 0, then there will be a possible values of k. K would be what? 5 divided by 20, sorry, 1 divided by 20 would be what? 20 itself. If the value of y was 1, now 20 divided by 1, 20 divided by 5 would comes out to be 4. Now if y is equal to 2, it will give 25, and I know 20 is lesser than 25, then I will break from here. So the possible array was this only. So look, till now I have observed that x possible values of x are 0, 1, 2. Possible values of y are 0 and 1 only. Okay, so look, I have written it here. These are 0, 1 and 2. So yeah, what are the possible values of k I'm going to get for all the possible x and y's? I've written all the possible value x and y's. So now look, it is 1, it is 1, 1 multiply 1, the value of k would be here would be what? 20 itself. Okay, the value of k here would be what? 20 divided by 5 would be 4. The value of k here is what? 20 divided by 2, that is 10. The value of k here is what? 2. The value of k here was what? 20 divided by 4, which will going to give me 5. 20 divided by 20 itself, it will going to give me 1. As you can see here, all the values of k are what? Distinct. Okay, 24, 10, 2, 5, 1. All the values are distinct. And I can, so in that case, what would be my answer was 1. So how I need to start the problem? First of all, look. First of all, I will find all the possible values of x. I will find now all the possible values of y. Once I got this, I can do brute force basically. कि all the possible values of x, all the possible values of y, check if the equation satisfy or not. Basically what, a raised to power x, b raised to power y, modulo l equal to 0 or not, if they satisfy or not. If they satisfy, then increase the value of count. If it is not satisfied, then basically don't increase the value. What I will do, I'm not going to do count. Basically what I will do, I will store this value itself in an answer vector. This will going to, if I do store, and then I will check all the unique elements. So this will going to help me when I'm getting the repeated elements sometimes. Let's say this was the case, right? Let's say I'm getting 10 here. Let's say somehow let's say I will get 10 here as well. So these two get repeated, but I want what, distinct value of k. So in that case what will happen is I'm going to get answer 6, but the expected answer would be what, 5. So what I will do, I will put the possible values of k in an answer vector, then I will find the unique of the vector. Basically this will going to answer me the correct output. So this is how the approach of the problem would be. Let me show you the code. If you got the problem, then try it by yourself. If you still isn't got the problem, then you can check the code as well. Let's have this. So this is the code of the problem. How I approach to the problem. So first of all, look, I've taken the inputs. Okay, I have a while loop here. I'm starting it p from 1. Why? Because I know the power of anything raised to power 0 is always equal to 1, right? I'm directly inputting the values of p. Basically I'm not inputting count anything as well. Means what I'm doing is I am inputting the value of x. Means suppose I have 2, I am not inputting 2 raised to only 0, 1, 2, 4 x. I am inputting 2 raised to power 0 already, then 2 raised to power 1, then 2 raised to power 2. Something like this I am inputting in the vector this. Right. Once I did that, same thing I am going to get do this with y. You can do that using function as well, but due to time constraint, I did that something like this. I did the same thing for the y as well. Now here, let me show you what I am going to get x and y. Let's remove all the traces for now to explain you well. So the possible values of x and y I am getting here 1, 2 and 4. As I know, the values of uh, power of x will be what 0, 1 and 2, and the values of y was what 0 and 1 itself. What I'm doing is I'm not inserting these values. Instead I'm inserting what 1, 2 and 4. And y I am doing what 5 raised to power 0 what 1 and 5. So this is what I am actually inserting. So this is why what is I'm getting here, right? So till now it is clear that what I am inserting and what I got here. Now what I'm doing is I'm checking by brute force. I'm checking two things here. First I'm checking is if the product of x and yz, means if the product of 1 and 1 multiply 1, okay, if it is less than equal to L or not, and if their modulo is equal to 0 or not. If they won't satisfy, similarly I'm not going to push any value in this answer vector. If it satisfies, then I will push basically. So if it is satisfying both the condition, then I am pushing into this. But still one case is remaining, when I will get the duplicate answer. Suppose if I get the duplicate answer, what I'm doing here is I'm shorting the vector and then removing the duplicates element from the vector using the function unique, and then I am simply printing the size of the array. So this is what the approach for the problem. Hope you got the problem. If you got it, try it by yourselves.